Hi, everybody. Welcome to another podcast of Span Floors with Mr. Satinder. So, how are you today, sir?
Very well. How about you?
Good, doing great. Shall we start?
Sure.
So, the Indian market is projected to roughly double by 2031 from 1.6 to 3.2 billion dollars. Is that real demand maturing or just more players chasing the same premium clients?
No, I really see a change. So I've seen that 1991 when India started to kind of change. New policies came in and all that. So between then and now, I see a sea change in Indian consumers. So we are demanding the best, and more importantly, we are able to afford the best also. There's also a cultural mindset which I see is changing. People are looking at, अच्छा ठीक है, मैंने बहुत मेहनत से पैसा कमाया, and then let me put it to good use also. So they're not kind of throwing that money away, but at the same time not kind of keeping it endlessly in a vault which is never going to be used for them.
Okay.
COVID, helped people to see a different perspective.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So it could be like कि body बहुत ज़रूरी नहीं है कि बहुत लंबे तक चले. So I like my personal philosophy is basically कि tomorrow can be there, tomorrow cannot be there.
कल किसने देखा है?
So yeah, true, but it can be there.
Yeah, of course
It can be there.
Yeah.
So you need to be prepared with that, and it cannot be there. So you need to be prepared with that. So it's a fine balance which everybody kind of
Yeah, being in
finds
that
on.
grey area and being prepared.
kind of being prepared.
Yeah.
So सारे पैसे कमाए, बहुत मेहनत करी और उसको रख लिया, और कल नहीं आया, then you regret, right? और अगर बहुत मेहनत से पैसे कमाए but उसको judicially invest नहीं किया, judicially use नहीं किया और kind of waste भी कर दिया उसके अंदर, तो फिर और कल आ गया, and कल different situation थी. So then you are kind of maybe in a regret कि अच्छा यार I could have been wiser with my money. So it's a fine balance. Everybody kind of I'm sure people figure out.
True. So we spoke about the Indian market. Now global decking is now a multi-billion-dollar market. Is India's outdoor wood appetite anywhere close to catching up? And if not, what's holding it back?
All right. I think people are building homes.
Yeah.
Right? And they want nice homes. And I don't see any slowdown there. Of course, like given the normal ups and downs of the economy, वो सब होता रहेगा. But given that, I really don't foresee that people will stop making homes or stop renovating homes. I don't see that, right? And then now coming to decking, outdoor spaces. When they are making their homes, outdoor definitely is a part. Very important part, right? So designers are thinking with it more and more. Clients are thinking with it more and more. Outdoor is more an extension of your indoors. It's your living space, right? So decking definitely plays a very important part there. Now, so the demand from the consumer side or the designer side is definitely there. The barrier becomes when we do not recommend the right material. For example, if I'm a vendor, I don't put across the right pros and cons of my material in front of the designer or the client. And if I'm kind of recommending something that is not suitable there, right? So then obviously if it kind of doesn't perform as expected, so people can form incorrect opinions कि ये material suitable है. That's not the case.
Absolutely.
In fact, very interestingly, we went through this. Like wood flooring is comparatively a new subject for India. Comparatively, when I say comparatively, like we've been a stone, marble guys forever, right? We have an entire ecosystem. लोगों को marble लगाना आता है, and tile लगानी आती है. I'm saying that also with the caveat, there are very competent people, there are not so competent people, like in an industry, there also. But like what I saw was कि कुछ time पहले, few years back, when wood was not being installed, wood floorings were not being installed correctly, or wood facades were not being installed correctly, people started to say that wood India के लिए नहीं है. This material doesn't suit our climate or geography. But I just saw that this is very strange when I looked across the world, designers doing beautiful projects and varied geographies. For example, you talk about UAE.
Yeah.
Dubai, extreme climates, right? Very humid, can be very hot for a few months and very pleasant for a few months, right? Both situations. So how come a wood deck there or a wood facade there is like performing nicely?
Yeah.
Right? You talk about US, for example. US is a very large geography. In the central of the US, there is like desert,
Yes.
areas like Texas and all. Right?
Nevada.
Yeah, Nevada and all that, right? That's all desert there. And the summer temperatures can be very high. So how come projects there are performing very nicely? On the other side, you have geographies which are like under snow.
Yeah. Alaska.
Yeah, that even you just talk about Canada, Toronto, and like temperatures like -20, -25 is like pretty common during winters. So how come the same material is performing very nicely
In
in
extreme
a plus
climates.
50
Yeah.
or a a -10, 20, दोनों जगह कैसे काम कर रहा है? So when I really looked at that, what I observed was it was about how it is installed. First of all, you really need to understand the material itself. उसका behavior कैसा है? जिस भी context में आप उसको लगा रहे हैं, वो कैसे करेगा, कैसे नहीं करेगा. That's something that we need to understand. Once we know that, and once we know the behavior, then obviously installation systems can be planned, and you know what to do on a site, how to prepare the site, and all that, so that the material is like behaves very nicely within the given constraint or जो भी situation के अंदर. So it's not a problem of the material.
Okay, so it can survive any climate.
Yeah, if you really know your job, you'll be able to do it. And the thing to is to convey it to the designer or the client so that they know pros and cons of both the situations so that they can take an informed decision.
Instead of the stone of the ages, it becomes the wood of the ages.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing your passion about woods. And I'm sure the viewers will also have gotten a lot of insights from you. Thank you so much for coming to the podcast. See you in another one.